Hello, it's Greg from Hearing Products International. Today with Craig, we are going to show you our latest Radiolink 2.4G. We will try to show you what is included in the set and also how to connect it to our modern flat TV. So basically, maybe Craig will tell us a little bit more, first of all, what kind of product it is and what is the difference between our latest Radiolink 2.4G and older version of Radiolink.
Yeah, absolutely, I will. So first of all, what the product is, so it's a TV listener, so it is designed to amplify sound from television. So like our previous version, if someone is struggling to hear the television, it will amplify the sound for them. The main difference between this and our previous Radiolink TV listener is that this also has a built-in microphone. So as well as amplifying the television sound for somebody, they can also use it for conversation. So if they're struggling to hear conversation, whether they're at home or out and about, they can use this Radiolink. So that's an additional and new feature on the Radiolink 2.4G.
That's brilliant. So basically, yeah, it can work as a TV listener and also as a personal listener.
Yes, 2 in 1.
So if you want to save some money, just buy this product. You don't have to buy a separate personal listener.
Absolutely. Our previous Radiolink was just TV listener. It didn't have the built-in microphone, so it's definitely an additional benefit on the new model.
Oh, okay, perfect. So maybe let's try to show what is included in the set.
Yeah.
So that's a box. Obviously, you've got some kind of description on the back. You can see it here. So it shows you the receiver functions and also back of the transmitter and described all connections. So let's see what is inside. Okay. So maybe Craig will tell you a little bit more about this parts. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's absolutely. So first of all, instruction booklet. So it comes with, including the instruction booklet, it will come with a full setup guide. So it will tell you all the parts that are included and also how you can set this up from scratch. We're also here to give any additional help or advice that we can on that, but instruction booklet is there for you in the pack.
Okay, so maybe nextly, the analog connection, analog cables which we provide with the set. This will be used with some of the oldest TV. What do you think? With the oldest TV, or not the modern one, because unfortunately the modern don't provide analog output. But if you've got like 5, 7, 10 years old TV, then probably you still have to use the analog connection.
Absolutely. So if you've got the red and white connections on the back of the television, as Greg said, it depends on how old the television is, and manufacturers have different connections on the back. Some of them will have audio out, which is the red and white cable, which you can see there. So that will, for the older televisions, it will definitely connect.
Maybe Greg, we can show at the same time on our TV.
Yeah. So using Samsung television, so you can see on the back the red and white port or connection. So you can plug them cables direct into the back of the television. You just have to make sure that it is audio out. But if I was setting this up, I could plug that cable into the back of the television and into your Radiolink, and then it would transfer the sound from your television. If you haven't got or you can't see a red and white port, but it has got a SCART lead, then you can use this converter. So if you can see at the back,
a little bit lower, maybe Greg.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. To show
So you can see a red and white connection on the back. So you could plug it into there, and then the SCART lead into the back of your television. So either SCART lead or red and white cables, you can use our analog.
Okay. So we covered the analog connection at the moment.
Yep.
The most common connection nowadays is the optical, which is digital. So that's the cable, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So some televisions will just have analog. Some of the latest televisions, they just have optical. Some may have both. This television here that we're using today has got both. So we also supply with all our Radiolink sets, both the analog and the digital cable. So you know what ports you've got on the back, you will have the cable for it. So here on the back of the television, there is actually an optical port. So it may say digital, optical, but audio out. So you can actually plug it into there, and then exact same connection the other side, which can then go into the back of your Radiolink, which we will show you where you plug it into the other side. So on the, depending on what your television has, you will have a cable to be able to connect it.
Yeah, and one more thing, the optical cable can be connected to your TV, but it also can be connected to your TV box. So if you've got Virgin Skybox which has optical output, then feel free to connect Radiolink 2.4G transmitter using this optical cable to TV box, so it will work as well. Some people might have different TVs which might not have available any connection, but they've got a box where it's, you know, optical, so that is also possible to do it. Okay, so that's the connections. What else we have, Craig, here? So maybe let's try with our transmitter. So that's a transmitter.
Yeah. So what the transmitter does is, so you plug this or connect it into your television. So if you come into the box. So taking it out of the box, and just a foam wrapping to make sure it's fine when you receive it. So that is the transmitter. So this will connect to your television. So when I said a second ago about how you plug in either the analog cable or your optical cable into your Radiolink, it's this little transmitter box that it goes into. So this comes with a power supply as well, which you can plug into the back, which we'll show you now.
Yep, the power supply. It's a standard power supply, 12 volts, which comes with the set as well. So basically, like Craig said, you have to connect the transmitter to the main socket, yeah, using this power adapter, okay?
Yep, absolutely. And then you've got on the back, there's a port which is audio input. So if you were using the red and white cables, the cable the other side of it will plug into here. So red and white into your television, and the other cable into this transmitter here. If you was using the optical or digital cable, it would plug into the back of the transmitter here. So again, you've got both options for doing it. And there is on the back as well just an on and off switch, so you can turn the transmitter off. This transmitter will then just sit next to your television.
Okay, so transmitter connected to the TV. Yep. What else we need?
So next thing is, what we have is a receiver. So what the receiver will do is, you've got your transmitter next to your television with the audio sound going in. What that transmitter will do will then send a signal to what's called a receiver box, which is this. So that's the receiver. Now what this does is, so this would then, you will keep it on your person. So you could have it next to you on a table or clipped onto your clothing somewhere. But when you're watching television, you can then use this receiver, which gets the wireless signal from the transmitter next to your television, and you can then set the volume watching television that is suitable for you. So again, if people are struggling to hear television, they can amplify it using this. So this, like I say, would normally be somewhere either on the clothing or close by where you sat watching television. Now there is a couple of options as to how you hear the sound.
Okay.
From the receiver.
Yes.
So
Okay.
should we do a headset?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So basically, that's our under-chin headset. It's very lightweight, so you can put this way. It's very comfortable, and the headset mainly, I would say, the non-hearing aid users will use the headset.
Yes, correct.
So basically what you have to do, you have to connect the headset to our receiver.
Yeah, so it plugs into the top of it, dead easy. So it will plug into, if I can show you there, it plugs into the top of the receiver, dead easy to do. So then that headset into your ears, and you're now ready to go and listen to the television, and you can turn it on.
What if because let's say you're using the headset to watch TV, what if I want to speak to you now?
Okay, so we mentioned about the additional feature of the personal listener to amplify conversation. So if I'm watching television now and you wanted to talk to me, there is a button on the front at the top. Now when I press that button, just one easy click, it will actually cut out the volume from the television, and it will activate the microphone. So I will now be able to hear you talking to me.
And then obviously I can increase the volume, change the tone to my comfortable level.
You can. So on the side of the receiver there is a volume control button. So when I push it up, you can hear a click, that means it's on. You can then set the volume to whatever suitable level for watching television or conversation. Tone control is the same, so it's a little push button switch on the side, and it's got high, medium or low tone. So again, personal choice as to what is best, but you can easily change the tone control as well.
That's brilliant. So that's our headset.
Yeah.
One more question, because you talk about you can talk to me, you can amplify the conversation. Can I take it with me, let's say, to the shop or to the post office, or it will just switch off when I'm out of range from the transmitter?
So, if you want to use it for conversation, so yes, you went to the shop, post office, anywhere like that, out of your house, then you can take that with you, and it does not need to be in range of the transmitter. So the microphone will continue to work. So
that's what I have to say is the main difference between other brands on the market, because as far as I know, this kind of feature will cut the internal microphone when you are out of the range of the transmitter. So that is very unique about our product. So you can go outside, you can use it as a personal listener.
Absolutely, because what this will do is designed to amplify conversation both at home or when you're out and about as well. So if it had to be in range of the transmitter, it'd be great if you were at home. But then if you wanted to go out, you would still potentially need something to amplify conversation when you're out, whereas this will do both. So it really is a TV and a personal listener.
And one important thing, battery is up to 30 hours on one charge. So it's very powerful battery, which you can use really for almost 2 days non-stop. At the daytime. So that's something very unique about our product.
And it's a good point, because if you're using it for conversation and television, you know that it's going to last you the day. And then you can charge it again overnight. So like Greg said, up to 30 hours, but it gives you that confidence that you can use it for conversation and television, and the battery will last.
Brilliant. Next thing, hearing aid users. Hearing aid users with hearing aid obviously with T-coil. What then?
So, rather than using the headset, the option for hearing aid users, as long as, like Greg said, you've got T or telecoil setting, is the Neckloop. So we supply this Neckloop as well as the headset. So if you're a hearing aid user and you want to use it with your telecoil, then you can wear our Neckloop. It will plug into the same part on the actual radio link. So where we plug the headset in, you can plug in the Neckloop as well. And simply to set it up from the box, all you have to do is attach the cables in the top and plug the other side, and I will just show you that, like that. So that's your Neckloop plugged into your radio link receiver, and then you simply place it over your head and you're wearing your Neckloop. That will then pick up the sound from the receiver and send it direct to hearing aids, just making sure again that hearing aids are switched to T position.
Some of the hearing aids might have this T function which will switch automatically. So it depends, you know, what kind of hearing aid. Sometimes it will switch automatically to T-coil when you wear the Neckloop.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to press the button. Usually it's like three bips
Yep.
to activate the T-coil.
Yes.
One more thing is, don't forget, we do not recommend to use the Neckloop for people with pacemakers, because the Neckloop creates electromagnetic field around your neck, and pacemaker usually is around here. So the cable would lie directly on the pacemaker. So if you are not 100% sure, just ask your hospital or doctor who can give you an advice, you know, if you should be able to use these products or not, okay?
Absolutely. The other thing I just wanted to say about the Neckloop is, if you're wearing it like that, it is a quick release Neckloop, so you can simply pull the connections out at the top and take it off rather than having to take it back over your head. So it is easy and quick to release it.
Okay, perfect. So I think we are almost done with the contents. One more thing is the charging base.
Yep.
Which I have to say also improved a lot compared to our previous version.
Yes.
Which sometimes it was a little bit difficult to put the receiver on charge. So I think this one improved a lot. Which again, Craig will show you.
Yeah, absolutely. So the new charging base. So I'll just show you that. So this comes with a power supply as well, which will plug into the back of it, and then probably close to where you sat will be the best location, because when it's charging you can just place the receiver on there and it will charge it for you.
Obviously you have to use the power adapter, which it didn't say, but the power adapter we have here is like a power adapter USB. A power adapter which comes with the standard micro USB. So this is the same which you use with Android mobile phones.
Yep.
So really you could use our one, or you could use any which you have at home, or really you could even connect this cable directly to your socket, power socket at home, if you've got the USB ports there. So then you don't need this power adapter. But anyway, it comes with the set, so you've got everything ready to, you know, to use and to set.
The other thing I just wanted to say about the new charging base is that it's got a magnetic connection, so when I'm placing the receiver on for charge, I can just place it in the charging stand and it will easily pick up. So using the magnets, it's dead easy to place it on the charging stand. So that's another, I think, improved feature from our previous Radiolink. Easy to put that on charge.
Okay, well else I think we cover everything. Maybe one more thing is the removable clip. So if you want to clip a receiver to your belt, you can do it, or you can remove the clip and put to your pocket, which is a little bit smaller than, and maybe more comfortable to use it in your pocket. I think that's everything, Craig. Do you have any questions?
Another thing I was going to say, we spoke at the start about the difference between the new Radiolink against our existing Radiolink. Now this has seen quite significant improvements. So we discussed about the battery life is significantly increased on the latest version. The receiver as well is sleeker and an improvement on our existing Radiolink. You've also got the built-in microphone, which is the biggest sort of improvement. So to be able to use it as a personal listener, and then it takes away that need sort of by a separate personal listener if you want to amplify a conversation, especially when you're out and about. So this is a genuine 2-in-1.
One more thing, which obviously it's improvement as well, is that we changed the frequency. So before our previous Radiolink uses radio frequency, which is 174. It's more technical, but 174 megahertz. This time we use 2.4 gigahertz frequency to transmit the signal, which really gives you a best sound quality, and it's not, you know, you won't be able to find any probably similar product on the market which give you the same quality. You still can go to another room. It still give you the freedom of movement around the home, up to, let's say, 20-30 meters.
Yeah,
Depends
for
how
when
many
you're watching television,
Yeah,
so you can
exactly.
still hear that sound within range of the in the range of the transmitter for when you're watching television.
Okay, I think that's everything. We
Everything,
covered
yeah, I
everything,
think that's
so
covered everything.
if you've got any questions, or if you've got any ideas which product would like to see or show you our product, then give us a ring or put the comments just below this video, and we are happy to discuss other products for you as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
Excellent. Thank you,
and
everybody.
Thank you very much, and have a good day. Bye bye.